Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Happy now? Y'all done ran TD Jakes all the way out of the ministry. That is some powerful criticism, man. Y'all wrong. I shouldn't be laughing at this, fam, but I know that's why TD Jakes stepped down. TD Jakes couldn't handle it, man. It's too much. That Diddy case, man. And y'all put something on TD Jakes with that case, with those cases. TD Jakes stepped down from the Potter House as a senior pastor, and he turned over the reins to his daughter, Sarah, and her husband, Torrey. Now, here's the deal. There are people out there who are upset at TD Jakes for turning over the ministry to his daughter. I find that interesting because when Jerry Buss, the former owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, passed down the team to his daughter, Jenny, people were quiet as a church mouse. I mean, quiet. I wonder why. Why is it such breaking news when a black man or woman set their child up to win? Well, I get it. You don't like Jakes. I get it. I get that part. But that church, it sounds kind of weird saying it like that, but it's a gold mine. It's a gold mine. Even if the daughter don't take a check, having access at all of those people that follow that church, that come there to worship, she can be paid for life by just writing books and selling those books to people. She can open up any type of restaurant or anything she wants to do, any type of business, and those people, those parishioners are going to support her because she is their pastor. They're going to support her. Why do we want our kids to get it out the mud? Well, man, it was good enough for me, Was it really, man? Did you have to really struggle? Like, you don't think you would have been a savvy business person had your mom and dad set you up and just passed the game down to you so you could be savvy and so that the learning curve could be shorter for you? So you didn't have to do all that hustling and sweating that night. They could have just set it up for you and took all the guesswork out. You really want to go through all of that if you don't have to? I don't think so. I told my son early, embrace your lineage. Take advantage of it. That's why I put the work in. That's why your mama put the work in. Take advantage of the position that you have. And all of us should want more for our children. All of us should want our kids to have it easier than we. Why would we want our kids? When you think about some of your struggles, when you think about some of your sleepless nights, when you didn't know how you was going to pay the rent, you didn't know how you was going to put food on the table, how you was going to cover the light bill or the phone bill, when you had to throw the bills in the air and the one you catch is the one you pay. Why would you want your child to go through that? Why would you want your child to go begging for a loan? You want to put your child in a position where they're sending you loan applications, sending you offers for a loan because they know you got it. They know you got good credit. So they're sending you credit cards, trying to get you to bite because they know you got it. When you ain't got it, they ain't sending you no offers for credit cards. When you ain't got it, they're not sending you offers for loans. Why would you not want to set your child up? Why would you want to send your child through all of that extra stuff? Jakes built that Potter's house ground up. There had to be a lot of sleepless nights. There had to be times where he just said, hey man, Jesus, take the wheel. there had to be times where he doubted himself. He wasn't so sure. He wasn't the self-assured T.D. Jakes that we know of him to be today. Now, if you're not going to feel comfortable unless you know your child has experienced some adversity, if you know your child has been through baptism by fire, they got the tough skin, you've seen them go through something, if that's what you want, that's fine. But your struggles don't have to be their struggles, because if they keep waking up, they'll have their personal struggles. It'll be different from yours, but they'll have their personal struggles. They'll face adversity, whether it be from some uncivilized mutt trying to take the financial carpet from underneath them, whether it be somebody trying to hit them with a lawsuit, a backstabbing friend doing this or that, somebody coming up, whether it be death in the family or a loved one, somebody that would rock them to their core, they're going to have their own adversities. And those adversities should be different from yours. I don't have a problem with T.D. Jakes passing the church down to his daughter. Some of y'all, I didn't know the church was a business. You didn't? Well, I'm here to tell you, the church is a business. Yeah, it's a place of worship, but it is ran like any other business. They got bills to pay. They have to do the books. They got to look at what's going out, what's coming in. They have contractors they have to pay. They have vendors, and they have services that they offer where people come in and make donations in order for them to do what they have to do. In exchange, they give them the good word. That's that's a business model. It is what it is. Hopefully, while people go into these churches or that particular church, they can actually get some news they can use. The trip part about all of this is many of the same people who are upset with T.D. Jakes was not upset when John Osteen passed down Lakewood Church to his son, Joel Osteen. They didn't have anything to say. They just kind of let it ride, almost as if they deserved it. Almost as if, well, they're better than them. They're a better family, They're better. And, they're entitled to this. They're not. I'm not feeling that, man. I don't like them double standards like that, man. I don't like that. T.D. Jakes, for whatever anybody might think of him, and I've been critical of T.D. Jakes myself, but whatever I think of him or whatever anybody else think of him, passing that church down to his daughter, that's the right move. But what say you? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.